buff, shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she...
It's week 10 of the NFL, and up next is Darius Slay. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it will be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. On the return, it's Rodgers. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Hurts flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Back to the running game with Swift. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 86 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
They're certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Well, quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Here's Swift. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. Pushing. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here's 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown laying himself out in the end zone as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could be.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Wiggles free. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. Second down and a run by Robinson.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long.
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. They'll roll him out right. Able to shake, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One more time with Swift. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start in the NFC East. A classic matchup here. Dallas visiting the Meadowlands. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Tony Pollard, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. They'll put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the third quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They're about to really lay it down on them.
And they can just run some clock, get this thing to the fourth quarter, try to put it on cruise control. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll be out of bounds. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they go with Swift again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Robinson up the middle. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Conklin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to midfield. It's a pickup of 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. That one is slant to McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. One has... One-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by James Bradbury. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making...
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting.